What is up, everyone? Episode 43 of your favorite Animal Crossing show, right,
Woo!
Zach?
Yep, NookTalk number 1, ACVC number 2.
Ooh, okay. Spicy stuff. Welcome in, everyone. Zach, 3 shows in a row.
My
week
goodness
after
gracious.
week after week.
Yeah, they revived Animal Crossing, they revived NookTalk. Thank you, Daddy Nintendo. We are back on the attack. A little bit early this week because Halloween is coming up. Got to account for your plans, got to account for the in-game plans. That event is still not unlocked, friends. It's still mysteriously hidden. But we got good stuff to talk about today. Villager details have dropped, and there's definitely some interesting ones. Want to talk about getting ready for the update and the big sad, which is your hopes and dreams of more DLC packs kind of got squashed this week.
We're gonna chat about this because Nintendo confirmed something. I'm still not buying it.
Yeah?
Okay, listen. Nintendo
right.
has said things before, and like they go back on them sometimes.
Right.
I don't know. We'll get the opinion of everyone. Let's start off with the brand new news from Pocket Camp. Oddly enough.
Yeah.
So we both covered this. Go watch both of our videos because there's something exclusive in each one.
They came
like
out
Zach's hair
at the same time. Also, my Trust SwitchForce shirt came in, Pat. Look at this bad boy.
There we go. And it glows in the dark?
I'll try to show you. I put the link in the chat. They're available for 1 more week. I got you a special spooky coupon code that you can use, and everybody that gets one is entered to win a bunch of copies of the DLC and a family membership and some other stuff. So I'm gonna do this real quick just so you can see. Here we go. Well, you can't really tell, but hold on. I'm gonna make it work. You tell them about your thing, and I'll be right back.
So yes, what Zach meant to say is everyone that buys a shirt from Zach is going to personally buy you a copy of the DLC. So it's like you're getting a free shirt with every. Anyway, look at that.
It's green. Whatever. It glows.
No, I like that.
Look, I will tell you, it powered my middle of the night trip to the bathroom. Okay.
There we go. So,
by the way,
no, I was kidding.
I was kidding. I don't know what you were saying, but I drink way too much water before bed. This is a lifestyle change I need to update. I just have this obsessive habit of drinking like a whole glass of water before bed, and now in my 30s, I'm waking up at like 6 or 7, having to go to the bathroom every day. Used to be able to go till like 9, 10, and now man.
Okay. I just want to talk about the shirt still because we put out the Trust SwitchForce shirt after the last update. So this was like a way to like lock down the legacy, right? Because there's nothing else to really predict for, right?
No, there's new Switch stuff, there's more games, there's more AC, but
we're gonna make some predictions later.
Yes.
So hope that stands up. Kim, thank you so much. Okay, so Pocket Camp, what basically happened? I don't know how you feel about this, Zach, but they basically introduced. They got 8 villagers first,
right?
So
the 8 new ones.
8 new ones. So
we know that Nintendo loves Pocket Camp. This has been established.
Yeah, and Pocket Camp and New Horizons definitely has their teams. I mean, there's a lot of people that like both play them.
Right.
But yeah, basically what they did today is they formally announced all the villagers, and they gave their birthdays and personalities and things like that. So we both covered this, Zach. Like, first thoughts about all this. Like, is it important to you?
It's very important. I want to quickly say thanks to Manatee for the donation. And happy birthday, by the way. I appreciate you being here. We'll talk about the time of the AC update a little later in the show. Big thanks to everybody who's wishing me congrats on 400K, including you, Pat. One of the first. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. But this is awesome because we get to find out about them. It's a little ironic that they come to Pocket Camp early instead of day and date. I feel like that might be a little slap in the face, but oh well. Mind blown. I feel like Nintendo just went wild with this, and I guess we'll just get it out of the way. Sasha is a boy.
Sasha's a boy. Sasha's a king.
Yeah, a really pretty bunny boy.
Beautiful king. So I mean, Sasha is like a gender neutral like name.
Sure.
I mean, so we both covered this, and I was reading some of the comments, and everyone seems to be like fine with these,
right?
Like fine with the personalities and things. Some of them, like, I feel like they're random though. None of them, like, if I look at Sasha, I feel like this was the time for Nintendo to like really switch things up a bit and have Sasha as like the first peppy boy, or like You know,
I
I don't
almost
really,
wonder, and like, look, it's totally awesome. Like, I still love it. Sasha's my favorite character, and now Sasha and Cranston are going to be like the best team ever. But I almost feel like Shino and Sasha got like their descriptions swapped because it feels like Sasha is the peppy boy bunny, and Shino would be the lazy girl. Or sorry, the other way around. Sasha would be Sasha would be the peppy girl, and Sheena would be the lazy boy. That's almost how it feels like it should be, but they decided to mix it up. They decided to be really cool. Petrie being a girl as well was a surprise to me. I didn't get that from the picture, but it's really cool that they are, having different genders be, hey, anyone can look any way. So it's cool that they're being inclusive like that.
Yeah, and then they revealed the birthdays and, things like that. I mean, some people might like listen to this and be like, I don't really care. But some people do. Like, I don't know about you, but when I'm, planning out an island, I actually like to have even numbers of like boy and girl. Cause like the only real difference,
you're just
it's
thinking
not
about
like
mating.
Thinking about the ship, Zach. But I mean, the only real difference is like dialogue. So is this a big deal? Because like, I'm sure all of us in the chat have played this game to death. So and there's not a ton of dialogue. So maybe you were like hoping one was peppy or one was a jock or something, but
I think some people just want to have that nice balance. Like, you don't want to have an island overrun with snooty villagers, right? You don't want to have an island overrun. I mean, you could probably have a couple extra sisterly, but Tiansheng has really grown on me. I know he's a jock, but I really like some of the faces Tiansheng is making. To me now, Sasha and Tiansheng are my top two. But I think your initial guesstimate was right that Ione is going to be gaining popularity and rising the ranks, and who comes out on top of Sasha, Shino, Ione is going to be interesting. I'm like, hey, we got to start back up the villager poll machines and see. Let's ask our audience right now. Let's do that right now. Let's poll Sasha, Shino, and Ione.
So I had a more polarizing poll on my side. I said the better Halloween candy between Twix and Kit Kat.
I did like that. I voted. What'd you vote?
Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna say Twix. I feel like I enjoy the experience of Twix a little bit more.
Me too.
Yeah. But
Kit Kat is classic, but
Yeah.
I did vote also in your earlier poll Reese's over Kit Kat. And
I
would vote Reese's over Twix too.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Wait, Zach, say that blue squirrel's name again.
Ione.
Okay. Maybe I'll get it this time. I don't know. Matt, thank you so much for the donation. Question for both of you. Do you think the old gyroids will return, like freakoids or howloids, or come back with a new design or have the same sounds? I'm a bit pressed for time. That sadly, what do you think? Will they return?
Who return? I lost the question.
The older gyroids.
Oh,
like freakoids or howloids.
I think that the series will return, but I think they'll look the new style.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to imagine that Brewster has his own set again, and I would imagine there's got to be more than just the few they showed, especially since there's a whole mechanic of burying and digging them up. Gyroids are one of the things that I'm subtly most excited for.
Yeah, I actually like the look of the new ones.
Me too.
And that you can customize them and kind of fit your aesthetic. I'm interested, like, what are you guys gonna do with them? Like, what do you do? Someone said in a stream that they were gonna make like customize one to be red and use them as like a fire hydrant. I thought that was clever.
I'm gonna make beautiful soundscapes like Gabe from The Office. And he's in his apartment and Andy's sick and he's playing the keyboard.
Oh god, no! Don't be a Gabe. Don't be a Gabe.
I already got one Gabe. That's enough Gabes.
Yeah, that's a good Gabe. Mimi, thank you so much. Petrie's eyes. Petrie or Petrie? How do you say it?
Like Petri dish.
That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, you just said Petrie.
Because someone corrected me. Guys, this is why I don't cover Pokemon, by the way, because everyone's like, no, it's something else. Petrie's eyes behind her glasses. Beautiful eyeliner and purple eyeshadow.
Ooh.
Also, take me to your pizza. Oh, yeah, that was what Cephalobot says.
Thanks, Becky.
These are fun.
Becky wants to know, this is a good question, one I was actually going to talk to you about, so thanks, Becky. She says, it looks like the museum is changing based on shadows from the windows in the roost. What are your thoughts? Because for all we know, there's no windows in the museum currently. I have a theory on this. I don't think the museum is going to change. I just think the roost is in the side of the museum that you can't really see.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So those windows would be on the side.
I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't really line up. Like when you enter, the windows are front facing, but I can't see the exterior of the museum changing. I think this is what I mean. Do you think they're gonna mess with the form factor of the museum?
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think that's changing, and I don't think Nooks is changing. A lot of people are still on this like Nooks Cranny expansion.
Yeah.
There's no evidence behind that. Like, I feel like what they showed in the trailer is like they showed the inside of Nooks Cranny in the trailer. I feel like
Yes.
they would have shown a different version of that. But.
Yes. Yeah. It is interesting. It is interesting that there's light getting in there. Blather's gonna have a harder time sleeping, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can see their birthdays and personalities. To me, it's not really a big deal. I'm more so interested like the exteriors. Okay, real quick, hashtag trust SwitchForce. That house that we saw, that like mysterious house.
Right. The mistake house.
Does that? I feel like just looking at these villagers, Tensheng, that would be his house. Do you agree with that? I mean, it could be Shino's, it could be anyone.
I don't know
really.
whose house, but I do think it definitely makes an appearance back in. I think it pops back
Oh,
in. Someone sent me this great little nugget, which was that they think Nintendo planned this and was hinting at this all along. Because if you look at the Switch user like profile pictures, Lottie and Cap'n are on there, but not like some of the other characters, and Lottie and Cap'n end up back in the game. So I think that was not a goof house. I think that was a future villager house that they had, ready to go.
Okay. Also, guys, I'm sorry if you hear like a car alarm right now. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
I swear I don't live in like New York City or something. But every time I stream, people are like, "Oh, look at the lights are on over there. Let's freaking." Anyway, Bjorn, thank you so much. Says, "Thank you both for being so chill. I've seen many high key transphobic reactions to Sasha today, and this made me so much less stressed." I don't get that.
That's a bummer.
I don't know. I don't get that. Well, you're in the right place. I don't know. It's just it's a fictional animal's gender. Like it's so dumb. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what we got from Pocket Camp. And then, you can go on the hashtag Pocket Camp like hashtag or whatever and see them, like people already have them in their games.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
Little bit of a slap to ACNH, but
Yeah.
I can't believe we're a week away. I can't believe that we are a week away. It felt very far off, and now it's coming. Have you been preparing?
Not yet, because I was finishing my Halloween island,
Right.
so like I can't really do much. But I'm going to make a giant square for all my new crops. I'm gonna do like a little strip to like plant my gyroids. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready, man.
The one I threw out in my video that I'm going to try and focus on is making an awesome entry for Cap'n. I feel like his dock needs to be decked out, ready to go, and yeah, I have a gyroid pit that I'm building as well.
Okay.
My water park is going to be washed away.
Okay.
It doesn't really work so well for the winter anyway, so.
Enver, thank you. Shino is a girl because she's based on Inari Okami, a fox-like deity in Japanese folklore, usually shown as feminine but androgynous too. Okay. Cool. That's cool if there's so many like backstories and stuff. Wait a second. We skipped over probably the most suspect, okay? My boy Marlo, not my boy. No, I don't like Marlo. Marlo is this little mob hamster, and I was like, yeah, that's a mobster. And his description, rumor has it that Marlo runs some sort of underground organization. No one knows for sure because everyone is too afraid to ask.
He's teamed up with
the
Red.
mob.
Yeah, he 100%. He's running the underground. He's probably who held these villagers hostage for so long, honestly. I really wish that villagers could talk more than just their like Simlish Animal Crossing, language, because Marlo would have such a great voice.
What do you want him to say? Zach, where's my bells? Capiche? What does he say?
Yeah,
Something like that.
put me on your island. Let's go. Welcome to 2.0.
I don't know what that was. Can someone tell me what that was? I don't know. I kind of like was a little bit too harsh on these villagers. I kind of like them.
They're
The more I
great.
see 'em,
You were harsh on them?
I was hard. I was like lukewarm on them.
I think they're really good, and I'm happy. The only thing that I was bummed is that we got Rio returning instead of a new ostrich, because that's my favorite species for some reason. But other than that, I thought they were Fantastic.
Okay, Zach, you're gonna have to go over this whole
Yeah.
saga, okay? Because
I'll pull up the quote.
I feel like this is the most mind-boggling thing, all right? And
Yeah.
normally I'm on Nintendo's side and I can see like, what they're going after. Zach, please explain why Nintendo hates money. Why don't you go over that?
Well, initially there was this thing going around that Nintendo said that, they said in the direct that this would be the last major update, and people are trying to get some clarity on, like how much more would they do, more paid, would there be minor updates? Instead, we got this just basic response that said this will be the last major update or DLC, and or it said like 2.0 and Happy Home Paradise will be the last major content. People are like, oh, okay, whatever. They could do more DLC. We even talked last week on the show about more DLC would make sense, maybe 6 months down the line. Well, IGN got an updated quote from Nintendo. This is a direct quote, and it read, "This is the last major free update, and the paid DLC will be the only paid DLC for this title." Closing the book, effectively on ACNH. Now, I know we're going to talk about the chance, but before I do, Nintendo has done 1 or 2 big DLC packs for their major titles. Zelda Breath of the Wild is broken into 2. Pokemon Sword and Shield is broken into 2. Mario Odyssey suspiciously got none. Splatoon got 1. So it's not like there's no precedent for this. I just think the longevity of Animal Crossing eclipses those other titles. And so it is interesting that they are saying, we're done. It's over. No more DLC. But I wonder if Nintendo feels like charging is like risky for Animal Crossing. And so they want to let people know, like, oh god, like, don't worry, this is the full game, you don't have to pay. Like, in our eyes, we're like, oh my gosh, give us more because this one's so awesome. But I wonder if from their perspective, they're like, we don't want people to think that, oh, now this $60 game, it's now 85 and then it's going to be 110. Like, I wonder if that's kind of their approach.
Yeah, real quick before we go to that, CV says, serious question. Apart from those with fish, are the recipes going to be vegetarian? Since we all have cow... I think I saw some. I think there was like a stuffed pepper in there.
A vegan recipe would be nice.
Yeah. Okay, there's a lot of questions I can already see in the chat being raised here because I saw someone say, what about the 3 years? Everyone's going to say, Nintendo, you promised updates for 3 years. And I do think that next year we will still continue to get updates of some kind. Yes. But here's the thing, and I said that we joked about this before, but like, that could be bug fixes. That could be a single event. That could be all the events being unlocked. So, okay, realistically, for you, what is left in the chamber for this game? Because we can all assume probably Turkey Day, Toy Day, and probably the year 2, the year 2 festival. Okay, after that, it's pretty much a mystery.
Yeah, I think that they will continue doing seasonal events and major holiday item refreshes into the 3rd year.
Do you think we're going to get Bunny Day year 3?
Yeah,
Yeah, wow, okay.
I mean, look, the original quote, some people say is misinterpreted of how they said they were going to, support this game for 2 to 3 years or whatever. But to me, the fact that Nintendo came out and said this will be the last major free update, they didn't, say this is the last update, tells me they still do have some little things planned. Now, maybe it just is Turkey Day, Toy Day, and Festival, but I'd like to believe that they do continue a bit just because of the popularity. I'm going to quickly just read this one real quick. Thanks, Kaylee. Actually, Kaylee, Pat, this is a question for you in my chat. Pat, I'm curious what you think. Oh. I think it'd be cool once we scan an Amiibo through the phone that it was saved into a contact list so we don't have to keep scanning them in. Do you think this will be possible?
Scan into what phone?
So the phone at the Roost. Once you scan in a card, do you think you could have like a contact list, like a call log, so you don't have to keep scanning Isabel to get Isabel to come?
Well, Zach's chat. I actually don't. I think it's going to function similar to the campsite. I mean, that would be a nice quality of life thing because, but I don't think so.
Yeah. So let's talk about the side conversation with this DLC, which is that Nintendo lies often.
They do.
They said that there's they've said no revision to their handhelds, and then a week later, new 3DS is announced. And recently they said there's no new Nintendo Switch, but reports say that 11 developers have a 4K unit that they're working on. So Nintendo is notorious for kind of just saying what they need to say. This one, though, feels different to me only because I don't see how more DLC would be upsetting. Like, if you're about to sell a Switch OLED, then you say there's no more coming because no one's going to buy your Switch OLED. But if they say there's more DLC coming, I don't think people don't buy Happy Home. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that really applies.
It's very weird because I feel like Nintendo is going to see these numbers. I mean, I'm not even going to say put a 1 in the chat. Like, everyone here is going to get the DLC. Mm-hmm. Everyone listening, right? Is there anyone... Maybe if you're not getting the DLC, put a 1 in the chat. And I want to know why. Because it's, like, such an expansive thing. And I can kind of... The only thing I can kind of see is, like, Happy Home is, like, different from the game. But you're getting items that you can use in your main game. It's just more gameplay. I really don't see why people wouldn't get it. So... And I said this last episode. If Nintendo sees the sales... Let's just say 10 million, okay? Which is really good for DLC. If there's 10 million people that buy this DLC, are they really going to say, well, all right, let's cool it down. I don't want to count this money.
I guess the example I'll bring up, and I do think there's like a 5% chance that they're just being silly, but the example I'll bring up is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That game sells insane and has no DLC available and no new version. So there has to be some business reason why stretching the longevity of one product is in some way more effective than trying to, increase longevity via multiple products. I guess it's like if Animal Crossing New Horizons keeps selling, every new copy is another chance for someone to buy Happy Home. And maybe they look at it and say, it's going to take us so long to have, I don't know, whatever you call it, like the sell through or the percentage or the attach rate of the DLC, to the game. We're at 40 million copies of AC, 50 million copies. They're not going to sell 50 million copies of DLC day one. They're it's going to take a while. So maybe they feel like, hey, we'll put all our marketing, all our advertising, and we put all our efforts behind Happy Home Paradise. Let's just sell that until we're ready. Yeah. For the next big game. And someone in chat pointed out that who's this from? Let me mention it real quick. Thank you, Miss Kid. That Animal Crossing team also works on Splatoon 3, so maybe they have had to shift attention now.
And you brought up a good point because Desi, Mama Herbo, thank you all, and the Real Maple Syrup all donated and saying basically Nintendo might be focusing in on the sequel, okay? And that's kind of to your point of like, why doesn't Mario Kart have DLC? Well, maybe they're focusing in on Mario Kart 9. So I just don't think that after this giant 2.0 and the giant Happy Home that they're anywhere close to. They're working on the next game. That's like, I still think they're going to use probably the same engine. I hope they maybe change it up because it doesn't run that great.
Yeah.
But there's some evidence to that. But you gotta just understand what you have, because like, everyone's going to buy the next game because you've just made a lot more fans. But this game. Still opportunity to sell 10 million units when it comes. How much do you think DLC wise numbers are going to?
Let's just say there's roughly 40 million, 30, it's between 35 and 40. So let's just say 40. I think that they will
say like 5 to 10 million.
Yeah, I'd say like 20%. So I'd say like 8 million. Yeah. Not all at once. I think, that'll come over time.
Which is a stupid number. I just want everyone to realize that. Like, I know that we're all hung up on 40, but Nintendo would kill to have some of their franchises even sell 8, and we're talking about a DLC. So I'll believe it when I see it, Zach. That's basically what I'm saying. Nintendo, say whatever you want to IGN. Maybe that's something to like tell media so they kind of just get off Nintendo's back about. But I would not be surprised if we get another expansion. I don't know this size, but maybe a smaller one or item packs or something.
I've seen some people ask about like Zelda characters. I still think those will happen. I just don't think that they are counting that as like a big paid expansion. I think maybe they release a card pack, or maybe they just add them in the game when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out or something. I don't think... I will say I don't think there's another DLC. I think they're honest. I think they're honest in this one.
Safe bet. No, that's the safe bet.
Well, and only because also like everything is so huge. Like the only thing left really is multiplayer mini games, right? Like that's it. I don't know. To me, like another DLC starts veering towards like a totally different game. Like I don't know how much more you could do.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, hey, right now, what's important is that we're 7 days away from the first DLC and the 2.0 update.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like, if the game ends now, well, I can't even say this like confidently because we don't know everything that's going to be in this.
Right.
Why is that going off again? I can't hear that.
They're saying
But
we want more DLC.
If everything in the 2.0 and everything in Happy Home Designer, you put that all into one package, you go from the year one monthly updates. This is a pretty complete game now. I don't know what else. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what else could really add, but
yeah, I think now is not the time, I guess, to get caught up on like we are getting the big kahuna, and so let's dive in and enjoy that big kahuna. Brian, thank you. While not a sequel, they've likely shifted focus to Splatoon 3. Yeah, I think that's definitely part of it, but I guess the bigger part is right now they just dropped the Megaton update, and so they're probably set for right now. Also, there's so many things that probably go into this in terms of planning and fiscal planning, financial management. I don't think they anticipated Animal Crossing New Horizons to do this well. So maybe in their budgeting, their team structure, their schedule for games, they were like, we're going to do AC, we'll do one DLC, and then we'll be on with it. And I don't know that. For example, if this team is in production on Splatoon 3, and then maybe they're starting pre-production on something else, like I don't know that they can just all of a sudden say like, halt those projects, let's go make another DLC. So this could just be something that's like so beyond our understanding. We're not gonna.
yeah.
It's not an easy yes or no.
Shannon says, will we know about the new villagers home soon? I think it's going to be the 4th or 5th whenever we start playing the update. Yeah, I don't think they're going to say, welcome to Sasha's house or something like that. And then Alexandra with the 5 says, DLC is already so affordable at $25. What's the most you would pay for it if it were a different price? 40, 50? Well, what would that... The current DLC? Zach and I would honestly pay like $300, but we're stupid.
Oh,
we're content creators.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think realistically, 30 is probably the cap.
I would say I think they could get away with charging 40 for this separately. Because that's like a 3DS game cost, and I don't know, people eat it up. It seems like there's going to be a lot of content in there. It's funny because man, have times changed. I remember doing the first NookTalk I did with you guys. We talked about DLC, and you're like, nobody wants to pay for that. We paid $60 for this game, and now people are like, take my money, give me more. I'd pay 40 for it.
It's a different landscape though, because we were starving for content, and then when you see them saying, here's a bunch of content, you just got to pay. All of us are more willing now.
Yeah.
I would go 30 is the max that people would probably pay. I mean, people would pay 40 if they had to, but yeah, the original Happy Home Designer was 40.
Yeah.
But I always felt like 40 was a lot for that game. I love Happy Home Designer, but it was very linear. So I honestly think like 20 to 30 for the 3DS game would have been fair.
And I think another thing that they did so smartly is such a large percentage of this update is in the free 2.0 that it doesn't feel like they were skimping. Like if they put the roost in the DLC or they put crops and cooking in the DLC, I think people would have felt like, hey, Nintendo. But like on the exact opposite end of the spectrum of how they handled the expansion pack in the N64 games, they were very generous here, I feel. That free content is monumental, and so it makes you feel like, oh, sure, like I want to support what you're doing. I want to get access to the archipelago. It doesn't feel like they kind of like, hey, we're charging you if you want to play more Animal Crossing. Because we're big on the DLC, and obviously we'll be covering it, but there is a world where you don't need the DLC, and you still have a ton of new stuff to explore.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Elizabeth, thank you so much. Why make more DLC when they can make a new game with a new base theme they can work with for more? New Horizons Island is only so much they can do. That's true. I mean, like we said, I really think that the next Animal Crossing is definitely being worked on, and probably it's more of a priority now. I don't think we're going to get a 7-year gap between the next game. I mean, 2020 was when Animal Crossing came out. 25 probably be the next one.
Yeah, somewhere around there, 25, 26.
I mean, they have to expedite the process because now you have people that are, but on
the contrary, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, That game has been out for 7 or 8 years, and
That's true.
there's nothing on the horizon. So if Animal Crossing New Horizons keeps selling, I think honestly, Pat, what will determine that is how quickly they shift to a new console. If the Switch just stays for years, I think it'll be longer. If they move to a Switch 2 or whatever it's called, then I think it'll be shorter because I'm sure they'd want to get a new Animal Crossing on the new platform. But it feels logical to say success equals a sequel, but Nintendo doesn't always feel that way. So
Yeah. So, yeah, in terms of content, I mean, I'm not going to say yes or no to paid DLC. I'd be surprised if they kept their word on that. But yeah, you're probably going to get new Turkey Day, like year 2 Turkey Day, year 2 Toy Day, year 2 festival, and then the real question is, will there be a year 3 Bunny Day? And that's gonna be the sad moment with the community.
Yeah.
We're all hyped up now. There's gonna be a very big sadness at some point, because if Bunny Day gets a year 3, we can all rejoice because everything else is gonna get a year 3. They stay consistent. But if they don't, then that's gonna be the end. But
yeah, I mean, I guess we'll find out. For the 3rd anniversary, or I guess this would be the second anniversary. I think they'll either say, "Good news, Bunny Day is getting new items next week," or they'll say, "We've unlocked everything. We're sunsetting the game and enjoy, year 3 of AC."
I just know it, Zach. They're gonna make some dumb Horizon pun to end out. Some stupid Horizon pun to like wrap up the whole thing. I'm not gonna like it.
Keep your eyes on the horizon.
Yeah.
For the next.
Oh God. Mandy, thank you. This is a good question. How many bells do you guys think we should save up for the update?
Ooh.
That's a tough one because you got brand new items you have to buy. You have to unlock, or you have to buy the NPCs on Harv's Island. I'm going to go out there and say 5 million. Go big.
Yeah, I mean, maybe even more if you're planning on taking storage to the next level, if you want to add bridges and inclines. I think that one gets overlooked a lot, that they did up from 16 to 20.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of items coming. Yeah, I would say stockpile as many bells and as many Nook miles as you can. In terms of miles, Ivan wants to know how many miles. It seems like what, like at least 15,000 to buy the things at the Nook stop. You probably want to go on a couple cabin tours. So you're probably looking at like 30, 40,000 miles.
I would even go higher because I really think that the Cap'n Islands are going to be the next big thing.
Yeah.
Dixco says, what about Dr. Shrunk, Gracie, the Pelicans? Yeah. See, there are things that are missing. I just feel like they didn't make the cut. For them to bring back characters like Tortimer and Harriet, that to me seems like that's where they're going to stop. I mean, I'm not going to say that there's no possibility that we could get others, but I think Copper, Booker, all those,
I think you have to look and say, like, okay, there's some new NPCs, there's some old ones that didn't quite make it. And to me, an NPC is a major update. So the fact that they said there's no more major updates means, I mean, hey, there could be one hidden in there. Gracie Grace could pop up in there, or Porter could pop up in there, I guess, or Digby could show up. But if they're not in this thing, I mean, well, here's another thing. The data mine will also help us know. So I guess
that's true.
If the data mine is like empty, then we'll know, I guess, it's pretty much done. But maybe they'll find something. I was reading that they think that the Nook's Cranny thing, remember how there was a data mine like, oh, Nook's Cranny is getting another upgrade. Apparently they think that was removed, and they think that was just like a test, and they aren't going to follow through with that.
Test?
Like a test, like that they were just testing things out, because that was in the data mine like way back at the beginning.
Okay.
But yeah.
It's weird.
It is a little weird.
Pear Bear, thank you. Maybe a silly question, but do you think all cooking DIYs will come from the ATM, or will villagers be cooking too and give
That's something I never even thought about. Will villagers be able to cook it up? Well,
what do you guys think? Yes or no?
I'm gonna make a poll.
I'm gonna. You know what? Because they have to update dialogue and stuff. My only thing is, how will the villagers cook? Because
what if they don't have a cooking thing?
Exactly. Like, will their houses be updated? Like, maybe it'll be a random event like the crafting table. I'm actually not sure. I'm Hoping yes, but
Do you think we'll find cooking recipes in balloons and stuff?
I don't know.
Because there's that pack
Zach,
you can buy
I
from
love
Nooks,
this.
right? There's the pack you can buy from Nook's Cranny. We've seen that.
Yeah. I don't know. This is my favorite time, guys. I love
Absolute
all these questions.
confusion.
I love speculation. Some
Oh,
people
yeah.
hate it. We've seen that, Zach. I love speculation. I think it's great.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying yes. Oh, some people are saying no. I can definitely, I can see both ways, but
Yeah, I feel like they would need to look. Cranston can't cook on his bed, or Marlowe can't cook on his little work table. So
I don't know.
do you think villager homes are going to get updated with ceiling furniture or no?
No, but you'll probably be able to gift them.
And then they can put it up.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited! I'm so excited! Freaking. Well, okay. Here's the thing. We have had ceiling stuff before. If you think back to the birthday event where that little
hangs down,
that little pinata comes down.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Yeah. The game is going to be changed forever, Zach. This is the big debate right now. I don't know if we talked about this last time. Do you think we can change villagers' exteriors? No?
I don't think so.
Little cabins.
It would be very cute. I mean, I think you got, obviously your exterior, and there's more than we saw in the DLC, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
People are.
I wonder how many major features will be in the DLC even the update that they didn't show. I think there's room for maybe like one, but I don't think you're going to find like Nook's Cranny's updated, Villager House, like they had
one what?
Like one major thing that wasn't shown in the direct.
Oh. Well, I don't know what you consider major, but I think there's going to be a lot.
Besides just like items though, like actual like features or mechanics.
Well, I'm still banking on. I think the major thing that will be revealed is we are going to be able to work at Brewster's.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's going to be the major thing.
To me,
Zach,
that's major. Yeah.
Let's talk. He's your little coffee friend, okay? Mm-hmm. Do you really think we could go into Brewster? Do you think all Brewster is just a
vessel for caffeine?
An Instagram picture? Like, come on. There's no way.
I do.
What, you can invite amiibos?
I think that you'll be able to work there. I think you'll do something. I think it's like we talked about. Like you're gonna have to unlock it via however many trips. To the roost. However many coffees you get. I need coffee. I never have caffeine. I'm a caffeineless person. My body is 0% caffeine. To me, the bigger question, and thank you, Akasha. This is what I want to ask: is will we be getting new fruits? And how many more fruits, how many more crops will there be? They clearly already told us there will be more crops. Is it just that fat green pepper on leaf sign? Is there more than that? People have been sending me clips of dialogue in the game where villagers refer to durians. So are durians and lemons coming back? How involved is Katrina's fortune telling? What's in Red's raffle? This is the best. And again, I've been thinking about it since last episode. What the heck to do first? It's very difficult. It's very hard. I'm just grateful that now I'm on Pacific time because the update will hit 3 hours earlier for me than you, and I won't have to stay up as late exploring.
True. A little West Coast boy. I actually want to go back to the whole Brewster thing.
Yeah.
I actually want to go back to the Datamine because we haven't really talked about this since, but do you think that extra camera update was so in New Leaf when you worked, basically you would go to another loading screen and it would change to looking at the villager working and then villagers coming up and working.
Right.
Or ordering a coffee. Do you think that's what it was about? Or what do you think that camera thing was? Because there's nothing unique about that camera.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, people have focused on the mat. To me, that's the biggest tell. I don't understand that mat on the side because that's clearly not where people sit for Brewster.
Yeah.
To me, that's like the biggest hint. But I think you're right. Like the biggest hint is the roost is this big thing, and to have it be just like so minimalistic would be kind of silly.
Yeah.
Right. Like
I don't know. Because it's basically like a campsite if you think about it. It's a campsite where you can get a drink. So I don't know. Let's see. Sophie brings up this question. Thank you. Says, do you think when we trade villagers, their house will go back to the original design if we have the ability to decorate their house because of the DLC? I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That'd be really cool though, because essentially, like, you could design a villager's house for your friend, and then, they could take it. But I think a lot of these things we have to look at past mechanics, because like that would be advanced for Nintendo to like keep all that in. And like, what if you trade with someone that doesn't have the DLC? So like now they have DLC content on their island. So I think it's going to reset similar to if you let go of your starter villager, their house resets to their base. So I think it's just going to go to the base.
Well, and I think something else is like the fact that they confirm nothing is locked. None of the new items are locked in the DLC allows this to be much more flexible, right? It's not like the Sanrio stuff where it was like really locked and hard to trade those things or to share those things. Because everything isn't locked, I think it should be fine.
Yeah.
Big thanks to Scream Cheese. Good to see you here. And then we've got, it's a really good name. Let's see, where is this? We got one more question from Kaylee who wants to know if we can change the size of villager homes. I'm still on team that all that's going to be for your house, Pat. You're leaning that villagers will be able to modify like exterior size or things like that?
Well, exterior, I'm not sure about. I'm 100%. Well, they confirmed the interior. Exterior, I'm gonna say no. Because like it makes sense for us because we can go to Tom Nook and say like I want my outside changed, and we can already do that. That makes sense. But like there would have to be a whole nother menu. Well, there is going to be a whole nother menu for their interior. So I don't know. I'm gonna say no. No. I'm leaning towards no.
I got one more for you, which is for us. Do you think NPCs like Cap'n can be invited to the Roost? And I guess the broader question is like how many of the Amiibo card NPCs are going to work? We touched on this a bit before of like, can you scan in Booker? Can you scan in Cap'n? And I think if they're in the game, it will work.
Yeah.
Like Pascal can come out of the water for you, I would imagine. We have some breaking news. Let me see this if this is real. I'm being told that Amiibo card pre-orders are currently up at Amazon. So Pat, you might need to take a quick. Let's see if this is true. Let's see if this is true. Oh, they are. Series 5. Okay. All right. I'm gonna here. Let me get the link. I'm gonna put this in the chat for everyone.
Wait, where?
Here, hang on. I'll link in the chat. Okay, go. It's a limit 3 per customer. You guys. Come on. These are here. Okay.
Wait, Animal Crossing Series 5.
Yeah. The link is in my chat if you can't find them directly. Oh wait. Are they already sold out? You got to be kidding me.
Are they really?
Pre-order. It's not like it's weird. I hit pre-order now and it doesn't do anything. They must just be getting completely overwhelmed. This is a live Oh, they're sold
Breaking
out
news.
already? Oh my god, they're already sold out.
Are they sold out?
That's what people are saying. Yeah, I can't get one to add to my cart at all.
This is going to be a disaster.
This was 3 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago.
Your best bet, and it's probably not the most, pandemic, well-received up thing, but I think you're going to have to go into stores. I think you're going to have to go.
I think so as well.
Yeah. I have a couple interesting questions here.
Okay.
Already over. Jeez. Well, good luck, everyone. Yeah, you're going to see your boy in Target and Walmart prancing around to the electronics section. Anyway. Okay, a couple questions here. Halloween Kitty says, do you think in the museum they will put another shop like Celeste on the opposite of the Roost? Also, both of you rock. Thank you so much. I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I'm going to say I know that
Zach's having a crisis, guys. If we weren't live, Zach would have bought 300 packs.
Man! Oh my god. Animal, I'm gonna just let people know on Twitter. I'll answer the question. Amiibo Series Cards Series 5 just went live on Amazon. They're sold out, but keep an eye here.
I didn't even see them.
Okay. I just want to keep an eye on this page. Anyways, I know people talk about the symmetry. I don't know that matters so much. I understand that like it would make things look good, but I'm not sure that like this is a symmetrical world that has to be symmetrical. Like that's
Yeah.
so I don't think so. I feel like if they were gonna do it, they would have done it. And to have a fourth, a fourth museum update expansion would just be, to me, I don't know. I think it's too much, Pat. I think it's too much.
Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that forever, probably. Purple with the 10 says, do you think the reason the other updates we got this year were small because they were preparing for this update? I think what happened is Nintendo probably sat down and read the room a little bit. I really do. I think that, yeah, they probably could have gave us cap in and, fences and stuff like that. But, and I mentioned this over on ACVC, but like how effective would this have been?
Tell me.
It would have helped out us in the chat. Okay. It would have helped out the hardcore players. It would have given us all, our little quality of life things, and we would have been happy and went on our way.
Right.
Look at how much people are talking right now about this 2.0 and DLC. So I think Nintendo probably sat down and said, what do we do? Do we do monthly updates and let people, give people some happiness? Or do we get a lot more players back and risk some players leaving? I think they chose right. I've had some time to kind of mull it over. I think they got it right.
I just wonder if this wasn't a conscious choice, but it was just all pandemic related. But let's just pretend it was a conscious choice, or let's just say it was. If it was a conscious choice, then I still think, yeah, this explosion of content is the best way to go. I think it's way more fun that way. I think it makes it seem more important than if you do piece by piece. Because, like, look, the first year we got really good updates, and they were consistent. Nothing compared to this. Like, even when we did get, Dream Suites and Luna and Diving and Pascal, like, it felt fun. It didn't feel like this. So I think however they were going to do it, getting to this point was just a glorious point. I will say, though, if the updates were regular and then DLC was announced here, I think it still would have been super fun. Like, that would have been a great big surprise.
Yeah.
Happy Home Paradise. But it just works out with all the items tied in, new items, new Happy Home. Like, this, this is the way it should have been. I'm glad that it went down the way it needed to go down.
Because whenever I see this, I always hear from people that like, oh, this was COVID, and they kind of ended at that. I guarantee that Nintendo could have got every single one of these updates out on time if they did a monthly thing. But I think it was a strategic business move because the game was like, there was some hype in the beginning of the year, but it was like dying. And
you think they purposely held this stuff back?
I think so.
No way.
I think so. Well, at least as a whole package. I don't know if everything was done, but they definitely had, like, Brewster, Zach. You don't think Brewster was done?
I don't know.
Come on. I think they could have released Brewster, but like, what's Brewster gonna do compared to like all of this?
Yeah, you could be right. Thanks, Jake, for pointing that out about Amazon. And then Captain Larkspur says, I wish we could do more with the beaches and surrounding oceans of our islands, including moving the dock. And this now has a ton of relevancy because of Captain. Your dock is just stuck. That would be a nice thing if you could pay Tom Nook to, and have Lloyd help you out and shift that dock. That would be really nice. Also, I'm so sorry, I forget who it was in the rush of things. Someone else wanted to know if they thought we were going to be able to add items to the water. I'm so sorry for your name, but thank you for donating. Do you got any? You changed your mind? Are you still Team No Stick or are you Team Stick? I'm Team Stick.
I'm Team No Stick.
No sticks. All right, he's still
No
Team
sticks.
No Stick. All right.
Because what is that item?
It's water sticks.
Logs? Water sticks?
Waterlogged. Get it? It's a pun.
all of these questions could happen. Like, even the crazy ones could happen. We have another one that says, what do you, Nancy, thank you so much. What do you think will happen when we fill all the spots on the archipelago? We'll be able to restart, or we'll be done with Happy Home Paradise? We're probably definitely, there's going to be a way where like we can move them out or something,
sure.
or they might come with us and be like, well, you did a bad job, so I'm going to move to New Leaf. But I think there's a way. There has to be a way.
Yeah, I'm sure that you can push someone out. right? Like you can push people out on your island. They're not going to like say, well, you're done. Congrats. Lottie's closing up shop and, Nico is stuck in the attic.
Yeah.
There's no way you'll be able to remove people. And look, 49 houses. That's a lot of houses to clear. 48 or whatever it is. It's a lot.
There's going to be some way.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is an interesting one. Tiffany in the chat says, Pat and Zach, where will you be going on November 5th for the Amiibo cards? Target, Best Buy, etc. Do you have like your... Luckily for me, near where I live, there's like Target, Best Buy, and Walmart all together. I think if I had to choose a place, even though I got burned by them, I'm still going to Target.
I would probably try to do in-store pickup at Best Buy. I don't know. I've had a lot of success at Best Buy, and the Target handling was a bit worrisome.
I'm talking like no pre-order.
Oh, no pre-order. What store are you going into? I still would probably go Best. Honestly, GameStop might be a good place if they end up having them. I just, no offense, but I feel like the mom team is going to be heading to Target, especially because Target, but really anyone, because Target was the sole place for Sanrio. So I feel like Amiibo cards Target is the mind link. So to me, it's like anywhere that's not Target.
Yeah. I mean, that's a fair point because GameStop, I'm talking about the day of. You can't wait like a week with this stuff, but like they even have when Metroid came out, they had like the Metroid Amiibos and special editions and stuff like that. So hey, yeah, that's a good one. Target is probably the safe bet, like more long term, but Walmart opens at 6, Target opens at 8, Best Buy opens at 10. I got my game plan. I like that, Roxanne. I like that. Yeah, Walmart does open earlier. Yeah, Walmart might be the play earlier. I'm doing that. Yeah. Even though I don't like Walmart. Walmart's just weird. Do you like Walmart, Zach?
I'm not a big Walmart fan.
No. I'm a Target boy. I go in there for one thing, walk out with a full cart.
Target is a great place. People in my chat are saying like, oh, is GameStop putting their cards up? Oh my goodness gracious.
This is an absolute mess. There should be like one time. And this is just pre-orders. Like I said, you'll be able to walk into these stores. I'm guaranteeing on day one.
Yes. Don't get too worried. Yeah, I guess they're not up yet. Don't get too worried because if they will have some stock in stores. And I think, I don't want to say many more, but more than the Sanrio cards. I think this is a bigger deal. I think Animal Crossing is back. I think this is an important day for everybody. I think you're gonna be able to get them. But yeah, I guess keep on Twitter tonight. I will try to post. I'm sure Pat will post, and we'll try to help you get some Amiibo cards at Target or Walmart or I don't know, wherever the heck they...
Yeah.
Your local Animal Crossing retailer. Man, I just gotta say though, the community being so hype again is just amazing. Maybe even better than the content itself. Like this is just so fun.
So good.
We get to live like the launch again. It's just great.
Because I'm gonna stay with that number. I feel like I'm at like a high 80% of things that were shown, and that's a pretty big missing percentage there.
If you are right, that would be wonderful. It would be really something.
But like Zach, they showed Brewster for a minute. You think that's it? That would be a real letdown if that's it.
Oh, I think I do think he can work, or you can work, I guess.
I mean, I definitely think that he's going to give us some sort of items or something. He definitely has connections to Gyroids. So will he have a Gyroid? Like, will the Brewster Gyroids come back? Will he have dialogue about Gyroids? Even Cap'n alone.
Yeah.
Do we really think that Vines, Glowing Weeds, and what was the other thing?
Bush.
Was that it?
Bush.
The bush.
Yeah.
Do you think that's it for Cap'n? Like, come on. There's so much more.
I want to also point out to people that, like, there's other ways to get the Amiibo cards if you can't find them, or if you're not able to go to a store, or if your area doesn't get enough. Like, you will be able to get these, and you won't have to pay exorbitant Marshall prices. You can have access to the Amiibo. Also, the villagers, you're going to be able to find them on Mystery Islands. So, like, the Amiibo cards are great, but it's not the end of the world. Am I crazy, or did Brewster not get an Amiibo card in Series 5?
I don't think he has he's in one of the series, but
why did Isabelle and Nook get 2 cards each in this series and Brewster don't got 1?
They love Isabelle and Tom Nook. Build-A-Bear.
Brewster
like
is the front man for the direct, and he's not even. He's not even a card, man.
I'm a little salty about some of the NPCs. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But Wisp, Zach. Wisp makes up for all of it, man. Oh, cute ghost Wisp amiibo card.
I have not seen Wisp since like the first month of the game. I think my Wisp flew away. I think.
Do you play at night?
No.
There we go. Artsy Gamer says I found packs in Korea yesterday.
Wow.
You know what? I think there are a lot of people freaking out, but like, think back to the Sanrio, and the Sanrio was a problem. Now it's not a problem, and that was only available at one retailer.
Yeah.
This is multiple retailers, and like I said, they're gonna all sell out within a couple days. That will happen. That's
or even the morning of, and you just cannot go to eBay scalpers. Please just wait a day or two. It'll be okay. There's plenty of other things to do in the game.
Yeah. Because there will be a point where they do a second, third restock, and they'll be easy to find. I can go to Target right now and probably get Sanrio. I think so. If I went to multiple. Guys, if you have any questions, put them in the chat. I also have a Discord channel open, NookTalk questions. If you guys have any more questions or concerns, or you still don't get the DLC, or
we got one right away from Talia who says, love both your channels. What's the first thing you're going to do in the game when the update goes live? Well, Pat is going to see Brewster.
Zach is not. He's a traitor.
Going to see Cap'n.
Honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I think the first move for everyone should be res services.
Just buy everything.
Yeah, buy everything, and also see the items that they didn't show in the Nook stop, because that's super exciting. There's a huge list.
Yeah.
And then you can go from there. But
find out the Plaza items.
Find out
Plaza items.
I want everyone here to give me an apology, because Plaza items. No. Wait, trust SwitchForce. You think they're coming in the Plaza?
No, you changed my mind.
That was a hesitant no. I'm going to give you a 100% no. Guys, first of all, where are you going to put them? There's no room. That brick little platform, there's no room. No room at all.
Amy says that in Australia, she was able to get a whole box of Series 5. Ooh.
Damn, the dream.
Ooh.
Let's see. Matt Smith says, do you think the villager Al will be improved? Matt, Al, no. That's like spraying perfume on garbage.
I like this question. This one comes from Peanut Butter Pigs. Great name. Do you think we'll be able to bring villagers from the archipelago to our island? Do you think there'll be like you give them chocolate to go to the archipelago, you give them...
Didn't they say something about that? Where you can like recruit them to your... Oh, that was with the candy. I don't know. I actually don't know.
I'm gonna say no.
Did they say something about that? How they can move to your island or something?
No, it's just moving to the archipelago.
Yeah. Yeah, unless like the Plaza platform can be customized in some way. I just don't see... I was literally on my Plaza with the overhead camera, and I was like, where do I put a Ferris wheel? You can't do that. I'm going to say no. I'm saying no. Confidently.
It would be sick, though.
Yeah.
Unless it's decorating Harv's Plaza, which is the other popular theory.
Wait, did someone say AI? Or was that Al?
Maybe they meant AI.
Well, Al
the
can't
villager
be improved.
AI. That's probably
He's
what they
garbage.
mean. Oh,
villager
dear.
AI.
The answer is also no, but yeah.
Villager AI? Like...
Maybe they mean like dialogue or, just like...
Is the AI bad?
Oh, they bump into you a lot. They don't do much.
No, I do think that villagers are going to get an update, but I don't know about AI.
To float in the little floaties out in the water.
Shanti with the 2 says, would you consider making amiibo cards on Etsy? Would I? I don't know how to do that. Do you know how to do that, Zach? Zach would never admit it.
You take a coin and you take a card and you just press them together really hard. No, I have no idea.
Oh, so they get really flat.
I have no idea. No clue. No clue.
Daikon says, how much money to see truffles in first person? This is getting out of hand. I didn't read that one wrong. No.
That's
That's
hey,
automatic vomit.
for your like holiday. You should do a holiday donation stream, and it's just like keep staring at truffles. Make me look at truffles as long as the donations keep coming in. Like every like $5 buys a minute or something.
Zach likes me to just be in pain all the time.
Hey Pat.
All right.
Guess what?
Yes.
The update is out in 7 days, but do you know what's happening in like 17 days?
Is that Disney?
We get to meet.
Disney! Are we gonna? Okay, I have an idea. Well, I don't know if it would do well.
I get to
but
see you
wanna
in
play,
first person.
Yes, I want to play Mario Party with you, but that wouldn't be a good video, right?
Probably
People
not.
would watch it, but
Probably not. They just want to see us, I don't know, like eat ice cream and ride a roller coaster or something.
okay.
Talk about Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Review the update. Update each other.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
like
no,
mid-November.
I'm going to do a live villager review of you. What type of villager is Pat? Peppy, smug, snooty, lazy, normal.
Zach's Peppy. I'm going out there to say Peppy.
Oh, man.
That's gonna be amazing, guys. Go to Disney mid November. Meet us. Okay, let's go to some questions here. Hannah, this is a good question. We need to take some time on this one.
All right.
After seeing the surprise of Sasha being male and Petrie being female, do you think Nintendo will eventually add non-binary villagers?
I think it's an option for next game.
I'm going to say no, but Nintendo... Okay, we need to stop for a second because Nintendo is very behind the ball, Zach. Can you back me up on this? I mean, if this is your first Animal Crossing game, Animal Crossing New Horizons was the first Animal Crossing game where you could change your skin color and have inclusive hairstyles. Nintendo, I'm not saying anything bad, and I'm not telling anyone to like, not play their games, but like they are behind the ball a lot when it comes to just like being up to date on things. I think that should be an option for us, similar to like different skin colors, like maybe, an option for like pronouns or something like that, like he, she, them, which would be easy, because it would just change the dialogue a little bit. But I think inclusion is important, especially for this game. I've been covering Nintendo a long time, but I feel like this is the first like community where those things are important, and it's going to be more and more important as time goes on. So, yeah, I would love to see it. Villagers, I don't think so, but I think for players it should be there.
Yeah, Nintendo's a little bit traditional. I mean, they did add more inclusive haircuts. They did, the skin tones, as you mentioned, which is great. I don't know though. Like, what is the climate like in 2025, 2026? It maybe by then, hopefully by then, it's just a norm. And if that's the case, then Nintendo would be silly not to include it. So, we'll have to see.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm saying maybe next game. I mean, it would be a big update to do that, like to do pronouns, because then you have to change everything.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is a good question. Lisa says, are you guys going to be streaming as soon as the update drops the night of the 4th or wait till the 5th? Lisa, let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit here. Do you think Zachariah is going to wait till the 5th? Absolutely. You're going to be able to stream it early because...
Well, not early, but I mean, at the same time, but I'm just saying it's earlier for me.
You have like an Australian account, right?
The DLC.
Look at him.
Not
Look at him
I
going.
thought
Look
the
at
update, but okay, I can't get a... Well, no. Usually DLC is universal launch, so...
Oh, okay.
We'll have to see. Sheely wants to know, do you think Gyroids will have a catalog? So, like, in the Critterpedia, will they have... Do fossils have a... Fossils do, right? No?
Fossils don't, no.
Okay, so then my guess is no, but it would be cool. It would be
But
very
even fossils have a way to like know, when you donate them, you see all the pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope there would be a way to like catalog it or something. Twee says, will the outside storage be linked to our house?
It's the same thing.
Oh,
right?
like things that are set up in our house? I don't know. I think it's just storage, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think if the question is, are the storages linked? I think the answer is yes. I think it's the same storage. Yeah.
Oh, here's a good one. Here's just a hot take. Yeah, you don't even have to ask questions. Here's just a hot take. By Casey. Casey, and let me know, guys in the chat, if you agree with this. Hot take. The only longevity we are getting with this update is Happy Home Paradise and items/design.
You're
No.
shunning the prospect of Brewster and Campen. And Harv's Plaza.
Well, okay, yeah. So that's going to be like a part of everyone's game. Like Harv's Plaza, I don't know if that is longevity, more so like convenience. But Happy Home Paradise, yes, will be longevity. Items, of course. I think the only thing you're missing is villagers. I think people will hunt for villagers forever. But
if you can work at Brewster, at the Roost, then that, right? Like that, it's a daily activity.
Yeah.
I think cooking is longevity. I think
yeah, I'm gonna disagree with
crops and
that.
stuff, right? Like
I'm gonna disagree because crops. I mean, we're still growing pumpkins now. I mean, it's a seasonal decoration if you boil it down, but yeah, I think crops become a big part of this game. Cooking because the game just opens up. But I get where you're going with that. I do think that those are the two main items for longevity, but
design will always be the longest. Yeah.
Yeah. Dixco says, you really think there will be an Animal Crossing after this? 100%. 100%. I mean, it's so successful. You got to have another game. You got to have something else. So yeah, they're already working on it. Trust in that. Oh yeah. So no one asked this, but Zach, next Animal Crossing game, we had this island sort of thing.
Right.
And, I really like it because we can travel to other islands and they really played up the island life thing. What are you expecting, or what would you like for the next one to be?
I'd love space, but we probably won't get that. So
Space
stations, you're in a little space station, everyone's all cute dressed up. I think it'll probably just go more towards interactivity and community. So not like an MMO, but like an MMO. Like I think it'll be a much more interconnected world. People can play together. People can interact together. People can build together. I would like to think that they just go even deeper on the terraforming, the house construction. I'm not saying full on Minecraft, but just add even more. You have to imagine that the design focus and emphasis here does shape the next game, and then that would lead to better diversity in terms of what you can do. And I think we will ditch the island and go to a much more interconnected world where maybe there's different spaces that you can build separate. You can build with friends. You can build with the community spaces that everyone can I think that's kind of where things would probably head.
If it was up to me, if like they gave me the keys to the whatever, I would like something similar to what we have now, except like more advanced. So like just generic like town in the forest or something. So I'm saying like we could like similar to Happy Home, you can build hospitals and put villagers in there. Like you can build different shops and things. And I guess like town builder would be like the thing I would do. I think that still fits in with the design thing. You can keep the map size, maybe, a little bit bigger, but
Captain Coast has a great point here. Do you think that they would ever let us design a villager? Like just have a villager creator? Or does that go against everything Animal Crossing is?
I don't know if I want that.
It sounds villager.
Fun. It sounds fun, but I feel like it still would be limited. I don't think, we could have like a half horse, half pig walking around.
No. It's more like you can pick the color, the face,
like
the
color
hair.
palettes.
Yeah.
It would have to make sense though.
Yeah.
Like, how would that even fit in? But I don't know. That would be cool. I think it's just going to be limited though. But
they just fuse Pocket Camp and it's a phone game. Animal phones.
I don't know. That's straying farther and farther away from what this game is. But
well, we might be dads by the time that comes out. So let's just take that for a bit.
Oh, wait a second. Whoa, wait, that was a little hint. What
No,
are we
not
doing
really.
over
Not
there?
really a hint. That's I'm saying in
Okay.
6 years, man. 5, 6 years.
Hashtag Daddy Zach in the chat
At some
right
point,
now.
I'll be approaching 40, and the circle of life means we got to get going.
Let's see. Wavy says, with the introduction of all the crops, do you think they could add sprinklers?
That would be fun. I would love that.
Yeah, I just don't think that farming, at least in this game, is going to be as... it's not deep. It's similar to what we have with pumpkins. You grow pumpkins, you water them, you get more. It's not really like a strict, if you don't water them, they die. Like
Right.
the older games, if you didn't water your flowers, they would
much
die.
more, yeah, much harsher.
So-
The whole game is much harsher. I know some people miss that. The villagers being crappy to you.
I miss it. I miss like villagers randomly dipping out,
Oh, I have that all the time, man. Just do what I do. Don't ever talk to the villagers. Don't ever befriend them. Don't give them anything. They'll dip out very often.
Hubie says IGN article confirmed this will be the last DLC. We did go over that. We did go over that. I think I have more breaking news. Someone is saying that Walmart
Is back.
now has them.
They're
Walmart has
back.
them. Let's see.
Let's see.
Try to get the link for you. I don't know if I see this. We want to get you these Amiibo cards, guys.
I love that that we get to do this live.
I can never find that. I can never find the listing.
They're very hard to find. They're not like searchable usually. It's kind of stupid.
Well, I don't see them. Maybe someone can find them. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like I said, I really don't think
I don't
that this
it's
is going to
crazy.
be.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's going to be too bad. Danny says, "Do you guys think we will be able to decorate Harv's Plaza?"
With the
I'm gonna
plaza
say with the yeah, that's another thing. Zach, Harv's Plaza.
decorations, no.
No, guys, I want you to do some homework tonight. Okay, we have homework for him, Zach. Watch the trailer again and tell me where on that plaza. It's so small. That plaza's small.
Harv's
our
Plaza?
Harv's Plaza's small. Like, when you first see it, it looks really big, but when everyone's there, do it up. Found the link. Yeah, drop. Oh, can you drop links in my chat? I don't even know.
I don't
But
know if you can do that. People are
it just
saying
seems
it's
like it seems like a really just small thing. Like, I don't know. I don't think you can fit all these big, and the items that are the plaza set are big.
All right, Maribeth says, you guys are fabulous. I look forward to watching your videos. Should I buy 1 through 4 series Amiibo cards to catch up? I'm kind of new here. Would you recommend people, you're the big Amiibo card master, would you recommend people go stock up on old series or not so much?
Well, it depends. I mean, are you going at it from a collector standpoint? Are you like, do you want to take on the task of getting 400 Amiibo cards right now? Or do you just want like Eric in your town?
Yeah.
If you just want Eric in your town, you're better off just buying his card, like, because it's a grab bag. You
Right.
never know what you're going to get. But I don't know. If you can get them at a good price, I feel like the Sanrio cards are at a good price online now. But
what about for NPC? Do you think, like for phoning them in, or do you think that's
that's true
important?
too. I think everyone should experience opening a pack, and I think we don't know the extent of Brewster's yet. Like, is it going to be? Is Dr. Shrunk going to be able? Can we scan him in? Can we scan in DJ KK? Can we,
Scan in Digby? Yeah, how is this all going to work?
Yeah.
There's so much to test and so much to try.
I would say go for it. It's really fun opening them up.
Yeah. Well, and you can use them in the meantime, you can scan them in currently at Harv's Island or at the campsite. So
Some people say they can find it on Walmart. I can't.
I just looked. It doesn't seem like they're up. I mean, I can find a link, but it doesn't seem like they're for sale.
Let's see.
I think now people are just trying to. Also, another option for you. Mary Beth, by the way, thank you, is to just grab them on Etsy.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Etsy's a good bet, but like, can you get NPCs on Etsy? Probably.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. They have it all.
Yeah.
People are saying they're up on Best Buy, but I'm not seeing them. I mean, I see the link, but it just says coming soon, so I'm not sure what people are talking
Why are they
about.
randomly announcing them today?
Well, the pre-order for the DLC is tomorrow.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, they are up on Best Buy. Okay, I'll put the link in the chat, guys. Go, 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 go.
They're up on Best Buy.
Yeah.
This is so funny that's happening right now. Also, by the way, heads up to anyone. I do follow someone named Wario64 on Twitter, and he has helped me get the Metroid stuff. He's helped me get a lot of them.
It is 3 per order, just FYI. FYI. What am I saying? FYI. Oh my goodness. Well, now it says they're no longer. I'm already trying to check out and it says they're no longer available. Are all the series compatible, Lenny? Thank you so much. Yes, they are. Well, now we just sit here and click our carts. Apparently, they're out of stock already. Oh my god.
They're already out of stock. Okay, I don't care.
How many scalpers are doing this and how many... Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
It's just so strange to me, like, that they would only put a little bit up. Best Buy says pre-order, getting an error on Best Buy. Guys, they're going to be, from now until November 5th, they're going to get linked, and yeah, you'll be able to find them, I think.
Yeah, or you can go in store. You know, I know that's not ideal, but...
Yeah. But I don't know. I just have a feeling that they're not going to be as hard to find this time.
I don't think they will be.
At least the first couple days.
Man, oh man. They're there at 1 second, gone the next. That's insane. Well, I mean, I would be ready for Target and GameStop tonight then. Or at some, currently. I don't know.
Yeah. Someone asked about your theme, Zach. When is that getting revealed? You're waiting for the items,
I'm waiting
right?
for the items. I want to know if your speakeasy for Vegas is going to be the Rooster. Or are you making your own little place?
It's gonna be basically like a desert island with like a strip of just bunch of buildings.
Okay.
I have an idea for like a wedding chapel.
Ooh,
you got to do that, man.
yeah.
You got to do that, especially since you're having kids soon. No.
You need to get Pietro for the Cirque du Soleil permanent show.
We need a bunch of casinos, everything.
Oh
I'm excited for that one.
Sold the heck out. Man.
Toro says, "Will you have to download the DLC after purchasing the expansion pack?" That's a good question. I think once because Zach, I got the expansion pack on my main Switch. Did you get it or no? Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm assuming, is it up on the eShop, Happy Home Paradise, or no?
No, it says
No.
you'll have to wait till November 5th. But
Or the
pre-orders are tomorrow, so I don't know if you'll be able to
Yeah.
preload it tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Because like once that goes up, I'm assuming you could just download it because it's a part of your subscription or whatever. Or it might you might even be able to go into your Nintendo Switch Online like tab or whatever, and it might be there.
Yes. You getting Mario Party?
Oh hell yeah! yes. And the painful thing is, I ordered it on Amazon, so it's gonna be shipped because I need the physical, man. It's a Nintendo game.
All right.
It's gonna be shipped to my house, and I'm not gonna be there to get it.
No.
But I'll be back the next day.
Yeah.
Lynn, thank you so much. Okay. If you Google search the cards plus the retailer, it will take you there. I just bookmarked the link on Walmart for myself. There we go.
Good thinking. Toxic wants to know if I suggest getting physical or digital for AC. I would get that thing digital if I could. You have it with you always. You don't have to worry about swapping out cartridges. You can have another cartridge in. And like for most people, Animal Crossing is a 1,000-hour project. So you'll probably get another game between then.
You're getting Mario Party, right?
Yeah, I'll be downloading it
Okay.
though. It's got good reviews. Captain Larkspur again with the donation. Thank you so much. Can't really think of any real significant update before this one. To me, this is like the first and last major update. Too bad no new types of villagers. Yeah, I was hoping for a new species as well. It just was not in the cards.
I mean, I think if you look back
Literally.
to... Yeah. I think if you look back to Red, if you look back to Leaf, like those were major updates.
Yeah.
I mean, those are major NPCs in this game. So maybe not like the amount of stuff, but those on itself, those are major.
I think so. I mean, they're not like at the level of 2.0, obviously, but they were still substantial and brought substantial content. Yeah.
Lexi says, thank you, by the way. Do you believe that some items only will be available in Happy Home Paradise and not in the core game? No. Example, the geode cave in Timmy and Tommy's room. Wait, why don't you think that'll be in there? I think we'll get that cave.
Everything is gonna. There's no exclusive anything. That's confirmed, right?
I think so.
Yeah. There's no nothing. Everything
will be available in Happy Home Paradise and not in the core game. Yeah, I think we're gonna get everything. Everything that you see in those screenshots and in the room, we're probably going to be able to get. Now, it might take a while because you can only get 5 items in this Happy Home Paradise shop using the Pokey, I think it's called. Right. So that might take a while. You might have to like time travel, every day, see what the shop has next day. But I'm assuming those are going to be cataloged. So once you find them, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, and they will pop up at Nook's Cranny. So,
do you think they're going to be cataloged? That would be a crime if they weren't.
They have to be, right? I mean,
yeah.
I don't see why they won't. Yeah, keep trying on the cards, guys. Sorry that it's such a debacle.
Emmy says, I guess I was smart. I bought all the NPC cards from eBay a few days ago and pre-ordered the whole bootleg Series 5 set from Etsy a week ago. There we go.
There you go. Good thinking.
I like that.
I don't think it's going to be as chaotic as we're making it seem like. I mean, they're obviously selling out. That's true, but I just think you'll be able to get them.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you think we'll be able to get the bamboo ladder that's behind the palm tree? Yes. I can't speak for Zach, but I think that the ladders will... Well, they already showed it. There's going to be metal ladders. There's going to be bamboo ladders. There's like these little metal bars that you can see as ladders. So, I'll shoot this over to Zach. What's the point in pre-ordering the DLC?
Setting aside your money early, getting it on your Switch. It obviously cannot sell out. It's digital DLC. But if you're just anxious and eager, you want to set aside your cash, you want to have it. If they let us preload, I guess there's a reason. But other than that, like no, there's no reason.
Yeah,
it's just for their benefit to get people excited. Yeah,
it's just taking advantage of the hype. I mean, well, do we know the file size yet or no?
I'm sure it's going to be small.
Yeah. Well, it is technically a game. Probably going to be a couple gigs, right?
Ooh, I don't think so.
No? Okay.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know. What is...
Yeah.
I'll look it up. What is what is New Horizons? Because Nintendo makes their games, like, surprisingly small. Let's do this real fast. Nintendo.com. Animal Crossing. New Horizons is 7 gigs for the whole dang thing.
I'm gonna say
maybe it could be a gig or two. Then you could be you could be right, man.
I think it might be a couple. Let's see. Oh, someone was asking about will we have NookTalk next week on the 5th?
No.
Yeah, no. There's not gonna be a way. So I know that Zach is gonna be video crazy. I'm gonna be stream and video crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big day for a lot of Animal Crossing channels. But what we'll do is we'll probably I guess that weekend would be a good time, but not Friday, unfortunately.
Yeah, not Friday. Yeah, we'll definitely do a NookTalk earlier than we won't wait a whole week. We'll definitely do like a recap, hype party, check it out, see what you think, see what we think. I'm super as we wrap up here. I'm super the resurgence of this show is awesome, and we're so glad to have it back. Like we missed doing it. It was just hard to do when there was no. Mm-hmm. It's called NookTalk, and when Nook ain't talking, it is hard.
And everyone was pretty understanding about it. I mean, you can only speculate for so long, and when you don't have info, like it gets to a point where people start getting like upset a little bit because like you're sort of just talking in the wind a lot of time. But
now we got content, man. Now we got lots of stuff to do. All right. Tony wants to know if we're gonna do an in-person live Nook Talk.
ooh, I don't know.
It depends how much fun Pat is having at Disney. If he wants to step away from the magic.
I've never been.
It's so gonna be so fun. So excited for you.
Let's see. Julie, thank you so much. And Moose with the 10 just pre-ordered a box of 25 Series 5 Amiibo cards.
Wow.
From Gamesman in Australia.
Oh yeah,
I think I might have gotten carried away with the Amiibo chat.
Well,
I think if I ordered that, I'd probably get them next year. I've ordered boxes. Like I have a whole.
Yeah, you've been crazy.
I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this. I have a whole box of Series 4, and I ordered it from Japan, and it took like 3 weeks. But
thank you, Mike, for the donation. Let's do something quick before we get out of here. Everybody that's watching my stream, go to Pat's stream and like the video, and everybody that's watching Pat's stream, come to my stream and like the video. Can we make a nice a little exchange here?
That'd be good.
Help support both channels. That would be really fun. Here, Pat, I'm gonna put the link to your stream in my chat, and you put the link to my stream here.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna do
SwitchForce people coming over.
We're gonna raid each other here. Okay, Pat. Here, I'm gonna give you on Discord. I'm gonna give you my that's my stream here. Give me your link.
Wait, what? Oh, I was just taking your link.
Do I have your link? I don't. Can you give me your link?
Yeah. Double raid. Yeah, guys, I think you'll like Zach. He's an up-and-coming channel. He's really fun.
I hit 400 subscribers yesterday.
400 subscribers. He's doing great.
Pat, congratulate me. 400. Pat, where's this link, man?
Okay. Let me see. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
There we go. Okay, thank goodness. All right. Y'all got to go and show Pat some love. Go hit his stream.
Go support Zach. He's a great guy. Definitely give him a thumbs up. Tell him how handsome he is. It's great. Thank you guys very much.
Tell Pat to take off his hat. Tell Pat.
Let's just do it. No, I'm serious. We got. No.
I thought you were gonna do it. You got my heart racing a little bit there.
Come on, guys.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna steal your hat at Disney, and that's gonna be the video.
Oh,
you chasing me trying to get the hat.
I hate that the most. I absolutely hate that the most.
I'm pretty tall, Pat. I'll just hold it straight up. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Well, here we go. I am going to a wedding this weekend.
All right.
And there will be hatless pictures on Instagram.
Dang, follow Pat on Instagram. Nice little plug there. I love that. Yeah, check Pat out. Get ready for the update. We'll be back with Nook Talk sometime after the update. So good luck, Godspeed, download like the wind, have fun. Obviously, we'll both be making videos all the way through and all the way covering it. But in the meantime, it's going to do it for Nook Talk 43, almost to the big 50. Can we get to 50 this year?
Oh, we definitely can.
All right,
I just want to end off, and this is the last thing I'll say. Plaza items, guys. You're going to look back. You're going to look back at this time. You're going to be like, how foolish was I?